MCW fans are willing Delta on.
And F5 to Ricky South.
F5.
They're going to do it.
Delta's going to do it. Ricky South.
Oh,
Ricky South.
South has done it. Ricky South.
After a tumultuous ballroom brawl, it seems many competitors have their sights set firmly on settling a vendetta. Two young bulls with something to prove to each other and the crowd came head to head at Ballroom Brawl. At Vendetta, they face off one-on-one. It's Mitch Waterman versus Ryan Rapid. It seems Emman Azman has realised someone watching your back can be worth its weight in gold. But will this new duo struggle out the gates as they come face to face with the former champs? It's the Natural Classics versus Emman and Carlo. Edward Dusk's quest to the MCW Championship met its first obstacle in eventual Ballroom Brawl winner Ricky South. Can Dusk get his march to the title back on track, or will South keep his momentum rolling? They said it couldn't be done, but the gift put a bow on it when he defeated Delta and wrapped the Intercommonwealth title around his waist. But there will be no easy beats for the new champ. What started as a three-way against the Tuckman and Lucky O'Leary is now a fatal four-way thanks to a late addition of Jarvis. Kingsley stunned the Thornbury Theatre, winning an impromptu #1 contenders match at Ballroom Brawl. Can she hit the high notes and claim gold, or will Erika Reid leave her singing the blues? The word vendetta is typified by the relationship between the Parea and Rocky Monero. This family fractured long ago and the Parea left Dad for dead. But Monero bided his time, slowly gathering power and influence before unleashing the icons on MCW and capturing the tag gold. Now Eli and Gabriel are back with vengeance on their mind. It's the Parea versus the icons for the tag team titles. MCW champion Slex has proven himself to be a smart champion, picking his spots, hand-picking opponents, and dodging danger wherever possible. But the consequences of his actions are fast approaching in the form of two massive heavyweight #1 contenders. Ugg and Tommy may not see eye to eye, but they both agree that the reign of Slex has to come to an end. It's Slex versus Caveman Ugg versus Tommy Knight in a triple threat match for the MCW World title.
Gentlemen, we are sold out in the Thornbury Theatre where tonight, if you've got a score to settle, if you've got a bone to pick, if you've got a vendetta with someone, tonight is the night to get it done. My name's Simon Tackler, alongside Nims Azor, and Nims, tonight every championship is on the line.
Well, you know something, brother, it is going to be huge. We've got a triple threat to kick this all off and finish it up here. It is jam-packed from the Thornbury Theatre. Thank you so much for inviting us into your homes on Horizon. Use the hashtag MCW Vendetta to get involved, but we have got a huge match to get up. You mentioned every title's on the line. Let's get it started with the Intercommonwealth title as we throw it to our broadcast colleague, Lindsay Howard.
Good evening, everybody! Welcome to a sold-out Thornbury Theatre for MCW Vendetta!
That's the Paraya's music.
Well, Nims, I know you said we had the match scheduled to kick things off. One of our 4 title matches set to begin, but we've got the Parea.
I was about to say that they'll be taking on the icons.
But that's later on. Oh, okay.
Here they are, Gabriel Eros and Eli Theseus, the Parea. Getting a hero's welcome from a sold-out Thornbury Theatre.
guys can brawl at any time. They're not dressed to compete right now, though.
Well,
they're going to be in action against the Icons for the tag.
They are certainly dressed to kill, though, and I can tell you, the Parea, they must be out for a reason.
Eli Theseus taking the mic off Lindsay Howard.
It sounds like all of our Melbourne Parea are in the house tonight. And it sounds like there's a few ladies in the house tonight as well.
Listen, guys. I've been doing some thinking, you know, and between us and everyone else in the world, aren't the Icons just the biggest bunch of malakas ever?
The MCW faithful are just agreeing there. Is there an option to turn subtitles on Horizon?
Don't Google Translate that, kid.
You all know that the Parea are blessed by the Greek gods. You all know that we have warrior blood flowing through these veins, bro. But a good warrior has to know when the numbers are stacked against him. A good warrior has got to know when to call in backup. No numbers game against us tonight because we've called in backup. We've called in our boys. So Melbourne, make some noise for our boys, the Kairos brothers.
Simon, you want to talk about some social media superstars? These guys have been lighting up TikTok, YouTube, doing things for the WWE, the UFC, and now they've made their way to the Thornbury Theatre to link up with the Parea.
You want to talk about a disgrace to their community? That's what these two are.
The Kairos, what do you mean?
Content creators. These guys.
They're upstanding members of that community.
I don't know about these guys.
You're very apprehensive with new people, Simon. I think it's one of your flaws.
Just calling in outsiders here, inviting them to the house that the Icons built.
Well, there is plenty of room. Maybe not tonight because it's a sold-out Thornbury Theatre.
Melbourne, let me hear you. Thanks for having us tonight. Now, Nick and I are here for one reason and one reason only. To have the back of the Parea. And we know who we're dealing with. The Icons. And let's be honest, there's nothing iconic about them. They're two bald flogs and a guy that looks like he wants to be on Home and Away. So Nick and I are going to make sure no BS happens tonight and the Parea walk out with what they deserve, the tag team titles.
Boys, because we appreciate you coming so much, we have a gift for you. Tonight, we want to make you honorary members of the Parea.
John and Nick, the Kairos brothers, honorary members at the Parea. That's a pretty good fit.
Oh, let's finish this up, and I'm going to say this one more time because I've had it up there here with all the crowd, all the stuff that's going on, I'll be honest with you. Tonight, the Parea, we're walking out your MCW Tag Team Champions, bro!
is disgusting. The Parea they're great competitors, but they're calling in these outsiders. These guys will just come out of nowhere. I'd say you send John and Nick back to where they came from.
What do you mean?
Check their papers.
What do you mean back to where they came from?
Send them back to Sydney.
Oh, come on. They're more than welcome here in MCW.
Disgusting. People like this, there's a reason why your parents tell you don't trust those kind of people.
You have got a real beef with content creators, but we have got a huge show here in MCW. The Parea and the Kairos brothers teaming up. This is sensational.
Our opening contest is a fatal four-way for the MCW Intercommonwealth Championship. Introducing first,
I'll tell you what'll wash the taste out of that last interview out of my mouth, Nims.
Oh, what is?
Some lucky liquid.
How is Lucky O'Leary getting a chance at the MCW Intercommonwealth title?
Because luck is on his side. He's a superstar.
Oh, and he's dousing himself. He's dousing himself with that lucky liquid.
Reach for the skies. Have you ever seen a cowboy look so handsome?
Oh, that is, I feel like I need a shower.
You want to shower in the liquid of Lucky O'Leary.
You know, allegedly one of those containers of Lucky Liquid is worth more than $20.
Well over the asking price of $20.
You couldn't pay me $20 to have a look at that bottle of Lucky Liquid, that vile elixir that he douses upon himself. Why is he in this match? What has he done to deserve this?
Listen to the crowd. Why wouldn't you have him in this match? Oh, you can take your vest off and you can leave your hat on. Lucky O'Leary looks amazing tonight.
Senior official Edmund Lay is not there to disrobe Lucky O'Leary. I don't understand this, but hey, look, it's one more person that can take the title off the gift.
and his first opponent.
Oh, it is the Tuckman carrying a couple of Hawkers beer.
He's got a couple of packs. The Tuckman continues to take MCW by storm.
Look at him go with that beautiful Hawkers
Is he
beer.
going to chug it? A pre-match drink?
Well, we know that he's doused himself with the Hawkers beer. And look, if you want to check out the full range, you can jump to their website, hawkers.beer.
It's much better if you drink it too.
It certainly is, but the Tuckman consumes it so regularly, responsibly I might add, that he's got so much in excess that he can douse it himself. I love him.
Do you going to point out Tuckman's stupid hat? You weren't a fan of Lucky's cowboy hat?
Well, Simon,
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. Yeah, drink it. Like Lucky O'Leary, he came over here and said, that's unprofessional to drink before a match.
it is, but when it's a beer as good as Hawkers and with the range that they have at their locally distributed range, it's fantastic.
Sounds like you've been drinking.
Was thrown off by Lucky O'Leary.
These people don't know what they're missing.
Oh, look at this. You think I've been drinking? You need to be drinking the
Jarvis?
Look at Jarvis, I tell you. As you know, he aligned with the Icons at the start of the year.
Junior Vice President of General Management.
My apologies. Need to give him his full title.
Former Intercommonwealth and Women's Champion.
MCW 2023 breakout star. This is the guy.
Match of the year too.
Anything else?
The award-winning Jarvis.
And an all-round great guy.
He is a great guy.
Yeah, you can really hear that ringing endorsement from the fans here
In
Thornbury Theatre.
unison, every fan is saying, woo. That's what you're hearing.
Jarvis with a loose association with the Icons, as I said, since February this year. You talk about the accolades that he's had, and you have to pay the piper, I guess. He was the first double champion in MCW since Slex back in 2019.
These people don't know what they're missing out on. Jarvis is everything a wrestling star should be in 2024. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Jarvis. Great respect from the crowd.
I've said it before and I will say it again. I do think you might need your ears checked, son.
And introducing the champion.
Hang on a second, that's the Icons music.
Icons.
Oh, what? Robbie Thorpe. Ooh. Robbie Thorpe is officially a member of the Icons.
Get a look at the shirt added to the list there. Well, Robbie Thorpe is a champion. The Intercommonwealth champion.
He did end the reign of the 246-day reign of Delta at Ballroom Brawl the last time we were at the Thornbury Theatre, and that got him accepted into the Icons as a full member. But how does Jarvis feel about all this?
Jarvis knows the assignment. Jarvis is a team player, but Robbie Thorpe, he did what no one else could do, and that's dethrone Delta. He is the Intercommonwealth champ.
Jarvis's alignment with the Icons started when he helped Slex retain the title against Buddy Matthews. He's been here since day one. Robbie Thorpe wins a title last month, and all of a sudden, he's a fully fledged member of the Icons.
First, the competitor to my left, hailing from Melbourne and weighing in at 95 kilos. This is Lucky O'Leary. And now the competitor to my right, hailing from Dubbo, weighing in at 90 kilos. Ooh, the Tuckman.
The Tuckman.
And the third challenger tonight, also to my right. He is the Junior Vice President of General Management. This is Jarvis. Introducing the champion. From Grimsby, England, weighing in at 110 kilos. Representing the Icons. This is the Gift, and he is your MCW Intercommonwealth Champion, Robbie Brawl.
Jarvis doesn't look too pleased that Robbie Thorpe has made it as a fully fledged member of the Icons, does he?
I can't read minds, Nims. I don't know how he's feeling.
Well, Robbie
Don't
Thorpe,
ask me a question like that. What are you trying to insinuate, Nims?
I'm just saying. I just find that the Icons, the way that they seem to just grant membership to their elusive club is questionable.
Robbie Thorpe, though, he is the Intercommonwealth champion. Putting the title on the line in a fatal four-way, it's risky. He doesn't have to be pinned to lose. Doesn't have to submit to lose the title.
Well, this match was originally a triple threat. Jarvis was added to this match. This was originally between the Tuckman, Lucky O'Leary, and Robbie Thorpe.
Jarvis
was a last-minute addition, so Jarvis could get his title back.
He could, but he's a team player. There we go, Jarvis and Robbie Thorpe. A lot of people say both these men are the future of MCW. Our general manager, Rocky Manero, of course, and the Icons think so highly of both these men.
Oh, Tuckman and Lucky O'Leary taking care of business.
Oh, look at this face-off. Oh, evenly matched in strength so far, the Tuckman and Lucky.
The Tuckman isn't going to go down easy. Both of them charging at each other and just stop short.
Who wants to have a beer?
The Tuckman just turning to a cool, crisp Hawker's beer.
One of the most prestigious titles in all of wrestling is on the line right now, and this guy wants to have a drink?
There is always time for a Hawker's beer, especially when it's the Tuckman. Wait a minute, Robbie Thorpe! Robbie Thorpe and Jarvis just interrupting the beer bash.
I'd say that was a meeting of the minds, but I don't know how much there is of that.
And Robbie Thorpe, the Intercommonwealth champion, looks like his title is in no threat at the moment, as he and Jarvis seem to be on the same page for the time being.
Oh, the Tuckman going after Robbie Thorpe again, just firing with those forearms. And of course, Robbie Thorpe firing back with just one. So powerful is the gift.
Look at him putting in that leg lock, and Jarvis teaming up for that.
Both men with a half crab. I believe that makes it a double half crab.
A full crab?
A full crab. They're going.
Wait a minute, there's a bit of a discussion going on mid-crab.
Well, if the Tuckman taps, who wins?
Robbie Thorpe trying to extend his authority to Jarvis.
Telling Jarvis not to go for a victory in that way. Oh, beautiful knee from the lucky one. O'Leary with the gift and Jarvis in the corner.
Taking out both Jarvis. Jarvis with a blockbuster. And he's trying to capitalize. This could be your chance to win the Intercommonwealth Championship.
Oh, Jarvis looking for Robbie Thorpe, going for the pin. Oh, the gift almost retaining. I think Jarvis
being a real team player here, doing his bidding on behalf of the Icons. It is all about keeping the title within the Icons' grasp. That's what their MO has been since day one. If it's a title in MCW, it's got to be in the hands of the Icons, and that's what Jarvis did.
And for the Intercommonwealth Championship, like they said, Robbie stays champ. The Tuckman, though, valiant effort, fighting back, beautiful. Northern Lights, oh my God, rolling through.
Tuckman is all charged up and good to go. Gets to the top rope, and he's met there by Lucky O'Leary. Lucky and Tuckman. Tuckman in no man's land.
Tuckman up the tippy top. The gift and Jarvis working together. Well-oiled machine right now.
Could we be seeing
What are they thinking?
a double suplex?
Oh my God.
A double superplex.
Super duper plex.
There's Lucky O'Leary. Absolute carnage in the middle of the ring at the hands of Lucky O'Leary. This could be his lucky break.
What an opportunity he's got, pinning the champion. Robbie Thorpe kicking out, pinning the Tuckman. The Tuckman kicking out, pinning Jarvis.
And his luck has run out.
That's the right thing to do. A great game plan, though. You can't fault Lucky O'Leary there. He had the opportunity. Go for the pins.
Lucky has not been very lucky, actually. He's coming off a loss against Delta, a loss against Stevie Philippe, a loss to Mikey Broderick. He just can't seem to get a pin. He can certainly get a clothesline from the gift, though, as he's flipped inside out.
Absolutely ate one there from the gift.
A clip it to Robbie Thorpe. That could not have been part of the plan.
An inadvertent clip it there. One of the most devastating moves in MCW. The Tuckman with his chance. Oh no, do we have a new champ?
We were a second away from the Tuckman becoming the new Intercommonwealth champion. And Tuckman is not happy at Lucky O'Leary. It's Lucky Liquid and Hawker's Beer. Shades of the Great Muda, and it's a Lucky and Tuckman.
Double grabs right now. Jarvis and Robbie Thorpe, not where you want to be.
They are making a mockery of the Icons and having an argument at the same time.
Oh, the Icons could not be happy watching on.
Robbie Thorpe and Jarvis in no man's land. Robbie Thorpe is saying, do not tap, do not tap.
Well, Robbie Thorpe's got to not tap himself. Oh,
Jarvis.
Robbie Thorpe and Jarvis.
Jarvis can't put up with the pain, but Robbie does not want to lose his title. The Tuckman. The Tuckman can feel the Intercommonwealth title within his grasp. No!
Oh. Both men able to spin through, fight through the pain. The Icons haven't lost the championship yet, Nims.
Every bit of gold available to male competitors is being held by the Icons.
You little prick!
Robbie Thorpe is losing it at Jarvis.
I'm the champion!
Don't lose your cool, boys. This isn't worth it.
The Icon! I'm the man with the t-shirt, not you!
Oh, Jarvis being put back into his place. Remember the rank and file, Jarvis. Remember where you are in the pecking order. Jarvis is going for a victory. Jarvis with the roller. This could be it. No. Robbie Thorpe is livid. Robbie Thorpe cannot believe it.
Jarvis maybe with...
Jarvis might have just signed his death warrant.
Jarvis with that springboard stunner. Oh, the Tuckman off the top rope.
Tuckman's gone for a pin. Robbie Thorpe.
Oh, with the beautiful fisherman suplex.
And Robbie Thorpe gets the job done.
Here is your winner, and still MCW Intercommonwealth Champion, Robbie Thorpe.
Robbie Thorpe wrapped up that title defense with a nice little bow. He didn't need any help, but there will be hell to pay for Jarvis. There seems to be some dissension by the... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
Say that, Jarvis. Raising the arm of the champion. Robbie stays champ. Robbie Thorpe, still the Intercommonwealth champion. The Icons still in control. You heard it there from the gift. Still your Intercommonwealth champion. Like he said, the title stays with the Icons. And Jarvis doing a great job. He understood the assignment tonight and kept the title within the grasp of the Icons.
We want to thank you for joining us here for MCW Vendetta, here from a sold-out Thornbury Theatre. If you've missed your chance to come tonight, you know what? We're going to be back here for Worlds Collide on September 22nd when Adam Brooks defends his OPW heavyweight title versus Mustafa Ali. You can still grab tickets at opwtix.com.au. That's the next time we're here in the Thornbury Theatre, and we'd love to see you here as well.
Hey, Shane, buddy, pal, how are ya? Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, man, need kind of a favor here. Yeah, listen, I'm headed to Melbourne, Australia next month, actually, and I need to put out a campaign video, but I want to be able to effectively communicate with the people of Australia. You know what I mean? So, good evening, esteemed citizens. It is with great honor that I announce that my campaign is finally coming to Melbourne, Australia.
Alright, g'day mates. Stoked to let you know that my campaign is finally rocking up to Melbourne, Australia.
And on this historic night, I will be taking on a man that many have called impressive. tenacious, and one of the best professional wrestlers on the entire globe, Mr. Adam Brooks.
Alright. Now, on this ripper of a night, I'm going to have a go against a bloke that the public reckon is a bit of a drongo, a bogan, a bludger, a flaming galah, a stubby short of a six-pack, Adam Brooks.
Mr. Brooks, I know that I'm coming to your country. And let's face it, there's going to be a lot of people there supporting and cheering you on.
Brooksy, mate. Now, I understand that I'm coming to your country, but I reckon the Aussies are as proud of you representing them as they are with that breakdancing Sheila from the Olympics.
Mr. Brooks, you don't have to keep telling me that you've been trained by Buddy Matthews. That's not a big surprise to me. I know you've been trained by Buddy Matthews. I could tell by the way you speak.
Hey, mate, you don't need to keep banging on about how Buddy Matthews trained you. Woolly snapping duck's legs. I can tell that a woofer trained you just by the way you cut a promo.
So on Sunday, September 22nd, I'm going to do everything in my power to win that OPW Heavyweight Championship. But after the match, I'd love to take you out and let's celebrate. Responsibly, of course. By the end of the night, Mr. Brooks, I will have you declaring that in Ali, we trust.
Come Sunday, September 22nd, I'm going to knock your block off and take that OPW Heavyweight Championship. At the end of the night, I know you'll be as dry as a dead dingo's dong. So, I'll grab your stubby, you can chuck a sickie, and then you can declare that in Ali, we trust.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the MCW Women's Championship. Introducing first.
Normally I'd say, how dare someone cut off the backside girl? But I'm not going to say that in front of Erika Reid. She's a very scary woman.
She returned to MCW and Fight to Survive last October after a 4-year absence, and immediately has made her way to the top of the division, winning the MCW Women's Championship, ending the reign of Delta last May. And you can see that OPW Women's Champion around her neck. She defended that last April in Ballarat at Mickie James Herr against Lizzie Ebo from the UK.
A great title defense there. You see that hardware draped across Erika Reid. Those two titles tell you she's one of the absolute best wrestlers in the world, and it's an honor to watch her compete every time here at MCW.
But let's not take anything away from Kingsley. Kingsley and Shay Cassidy holding the OPW Women's Tag Team titles.
Introducing first, the challenger. Representing the Backslide Girls, she is one half of the OPW Women's Tag Team Champions. This is the Wrestle Pop sensation sweeping the nation, Kingsley! And her She is the OPW Women's Champion. And tonight, she is defending the MCW Women's Championship, the Dreamtime Voodoo Witch, Erika Reid.
What a thunderous ovation for Erika Reid here in the Thornbury Theatre. But she goes up against Kingsley.
Kingsley's very dangerous. She is one half of the OPW Women's Champions, Tag Team Champions. This is going to be a great match. We saw Kingsley take out Cherry Stevens to earn this opportunity. So you can't say she hasn't worked hard for it.
Absolutely. Kingsley's got quite an impressive resume of her own. She's the inaugural Slam Pro Wrestling Women's Champion. She won that title in front of 1,713 fans. So if you think she's intimidated by a sold-out Thornbury Theatre, you'd be wrong.
Kingsley selling out arenas all over the country. Tell you what, they talk about our festival scene dying. That's because they're not booking the Backslide Girls to headline.
I thought you want to keep them alive, the festivals that is. As they lock up, Kingsley and Erika Reid in the middle of the ring. Erika Reid.
Strong start from Erika Reid. One of the most powerful women in the country in pro wrestling. I don't know if it's a smart move for Kingsley to start with the strength test.
Lock up once again.
Erika Reid overpowering Kingsley again.
Kingsley might have to rethink her strategy here.
And you know, Erika Reid, she's refreshed. She missed our last show, but she's back. She was itching to compete, itching to fight, and she's here.
Erika Reid has gone through some wars since her return to MCW. We saw her in one of the most violent ever matches we've seen in the Thornbury Theatre at Anniversary at the start of the year, where she took out Aisha in a no-holds-barred match.
She can get down and dirty. She can brawl. You're seeing it here as well. She's got great technical ability.
Great suplex to put Kingsley on her back. And she charges her elbow. Fires in that corner does Erika Reid. Kingsley is in no woman's land.
Erika Reid fired up.
Big sidewalk slam as Erika Reid goes for the cover. This could be short work, but no. There goes Kingsley.
Oh, Kingsley might be hurt. Oh, referee Edwin Lay holding Erika Reid back, doing the responsible thing. He's going to have to check an injury before the match continues.
Jay Cassidy.
Kingsley may have torn something.
Wait a minute. Jay Cassidy from behind takes out Erika Reid.
Okay.
Oh, and she might have just...
Oh, it's a miracle. Kingsley's back. Oh, her knee has recovered in record time. Beautiful DDT from Kingsley.
Well, Erika Reid was not expecting that because Shay Cassidy went and attacked her from behind.
Erika Reid always prepared. She may have taken her eyes off the prize for just a second there.
That's what you need to worry about, the Backslide Girls. Both of these two women are a collective unit. That's what got them the inaugural OPW Women's Tag Team Championship.
That's right. That's why the Backslide Girls are a success in the music industry, a success in the world of wrestling. The OPW Women's Tag Team Champions.
Oh, Edwin, turn your back! Edwin, Jay Cassidy is choking Erika Reid!
I think Shay was asking Erika about the multi-head coloured hair and tips on that, probably.
Really?
I think so.
I don't think they were talking about tips and hair choices.
Kingsley in control again. And Kingsley has competed here in MCW for years. We've seen her over the years fighting here for an opportunity like this. She's so close right now to fulfilling one of her goals. Like you said, the Slam Pro Wrestling Women's Champion. She wants to add to that collection to become the MCW Women's Champ.
Kingsley, I've mentioned her championship accolades, also the caliber of her opponents. Last time she was in MCW in the early years, she's taken on Steph Orlando, Indy Hartwell, so she's definitely been up there. Wait a minute! Shay Cassidy once again getting involved. Edwin Lay needs We need 2 referees out here. One to keep an eye on Shay Cassidy.
Shay Cassidy here for moral support, supporting her bandmate and teammate in Kingsley. One of the great teams like John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
I think a bit more of a, I think one's Hall and one's Oates.
Still great success. Kingsley just driving Erika Reid into every corner. You could say she's a man-eater. I don't know. That's the only song of theirs I could think of.
Well, I can't think of that.
You can't go for that.
That either. As Kingsley with the upper hand, Erika Reid is just clinging on to her title at the moment. This is why the backslide girls are so dangerous.
She might be out of touch of that title very soon. If Kingsley continues with these kicks. Oh no.
Erika Reid says, not today.
Beautiful back trip from Erika Reid. She's back in control.
Flattens Kingsley. Erika Reid, oh! And there's Shay Cassidy once again getting involved. A code breaker by Kingsley. That's the T for you. And this could...
So close, great maneuver there with the code breaker. Erika Reid might be off her game tonight, which is odd to say for the Dreamtime Voodoo Warrior.
And the Thornbury Theatre is getting behind their MCW Women's Champion.
Oh, Kingsley going for the backslide. But Erika Reid fighting out of it. Both women fighting for momentum here.
It's a battle of strength here. Oh!
Foot to the face there.
Erika Reid like a warrior. She is fired up.
And if you're Kingsley, this is what you've got to worry about when Erika Reid starts putting the offense together, gets on a roll like this. Oh, that's a suplex.
You know what comes after that? Erika Reid with a third snap suplex on Kingsley. This could be it. And Kingsley kicks out once again.
So resolve of Kingsley, you got to give it up to her. Kicking out of those 3 suplexes. Oh, but Erika Reid looking to put Kingsley to sleep.
Shay Cassidy's getting involved once again. Kingsley's, she's on Dream Street. Erika Reid says no more of this. Erika has had enough of Shay Cassidy. But wait a minute, there goes Kingsley!
Oh, no! Erika Reid with the roll-up.
Kingsley! Erika Reid has retained her MCW Women's Championship.
And still MCW Women's Champion, Erika Reid.
Erika Reid was basically fighting 2 women in that match. But Kingsley accidentally taking out Shay Cassidy gave Erika the opening to retain her title.
Another great performance from the Dreamtime Voodoo Witch. Erika Reid, there's a reason why she holds the double gold to put up against the backslide girls come-away champion.
Erika Reid does not look happy at all. Erika Reid looks like she's got something to say.
See, I can sing too. Listen here, where I'm from, we fight with even numbers, yeah? At Worlds Collide, you're gonna meet Erika Reid's friends.
He is the winner of the 2024 Ballroom Brawl. This is the example, Ricky South.
The example, Ricky South. A pleasure to see him compete in Melbourne City Wrestling. A man cut from the cloth of the old school greats. You want to talk about professional wrestling? That's what Ricky South is. No nonsense. Get in the ring, wrestle, win. That's what this man does. Success everywhere he's been.
A former PWA World Champion for more than 900 days. He is the Ballroom Brawl winner.
And his opponent. Weighing in at 97 kilos, this is the eternal Edward Dusk!
Talk about Ballroom Brawl, Simon. At this year's Ballroom Brawl, when Ricky South won, standing in the ring with him at that very end was Delta and Edward Dusk.
Edward Dusk came so close. We know he's had his eyes on the MCW World title for a while here. We've seen him take out former champions. We've seen him leave his mark on MCW over the past couple of years. But he did come up short to this man, Ricky South. This is going to be an absolute war. And Nims, for everything we said about Ricky South being an example of classic pro wrestling, it's almost the opposite with Edward Dusk. There is nobody like Dusk.
You want to talk about someone that can take a beating, that lives within violence and pain, and that is the eternal Edward Dusk. You mentioned he's taken out former champions. Adam Brooks, Carlo Cannon, they have all fallen at the hands of Edward Dusk. Will Ricky South be the next one? It is not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog, and Edward Dusk has plenty of fight in him.
And even in saying that, we've got to give it up to Edward Dusk. Continues to put on size, build his body. He knew he had to put on some extra weight to take on a man as big as Ricky South here at Vendetta.
But there's that power of Ricky South.
Still with the power advantage. You're right, man.
Disrespect from Ricky South.
But that might only fire up Edward Dusk, the Eternal One, showing that fighting spirit, just giving it to Ricky South early.
Well, if we go simply size for size, pound for pound, Ricky South towers over Edward Dusk, but Dusk's tenacity is something that Ricky South cannot match. The speed of Ricky South. Dusk just meets him straight there.
South with the power, beautiful reversal there. Normally you'll see an Irish whip, just reverse the momentum. Ricky South with the wherewithal to spin through, lock the arm into a hip toss. And that's what makes Ricky South so dangerous, Nims. He's got the power, he's got the strength, but he has this technique, he has old school tricks that we don't really see in this day and age.
Ricky South has been in some wars as PWA champion. He's defended that title against Jack J. Bonza, Mick Moretti, Robbie Eagles, Caveman Ugg. So when he goes pound for pound up against Edward Dusk, it's not one of the bigger competitors he's been against. This should be a cakewalk for him.
Oh, it's never a cakewalk against someone like Edward Dusk. For all the damage he's taken, he keeps fighting. He pushes through, finds that extra gear that normal people don't have.
He's just getting, Edward Dusk is being dealt some huge amount of punishment from Ricky South, but in a sick way. I think Dusk likes it. Look at that speed from Edward Dusk as he knocks the big man, Ricky South, flat onto his back.
It almost charges Edward Dusk up. He gets off on it. For every three, he returns back with one even stronger.
As you mentioned, as long as there is a breath in Edward Dusk's body, he will continue to fight. This is a man that craves violence, that craves pain. With Edward Dusk, if his opponent gets hurt, that's just a happy byproduct.
It's anything to go by. Both of these men are going to be very hurt by the end of this battle. A beautiful cravat bent over the knee. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. Again, Ricky South, a student of the game, able to mix up his offense. Great combination there.
Edward Dusk is fighting for the ropes, and Ricky South can hear that, tries to halt the momentum as the sold-out Thornbury Theatre and MCW faithful try to will Edward Dusk for the rope break.
Beautiful spinning neck breaker.
Ricky South goes for the cover.
Oh, back to basics here. Just some fists and headbutts from Ricky South.
A lesser man than Edward Dusk would be beaten to a pulp by now. But look at Dusk. He's just in some sort of sick, sadistic way, keeps coming back for more.
Edward Dusk isn't normal. If this was another time, this is the kind of person we'd lock in a rubber room.
Oh, well, look at Ricky South just dragging him by the hair.
Oh, what's Ricky South thinking?
Ricky South.
Oh my God.
Is he setting him up?
We know he loves that pile driver. He can't be thinking pile driver off the corner. We know Edward Dusk can take punishment. I don't think anyone can take that.
Dusk is fighting back. Edward Dusk.
Edward Dusk desperately fighting back.
Knife edge chops from Edward Dusk.
And we always say about Edward Dusk, he can hit offense from anywhere around the ring. So many tricks up his sleeve. Such a huge arsenal.
Edward Dusk.
Edward Dusk, he's got Ricky South rocked on the corner there.
A big superplex attempt. Can Dusk get him over? Oh, a superplex by Edward Dusk.
An impressive show of power there from the eternal Edward Dusk. And of course, becoming eternal is what it's all about. If Edward Dusk can pick up a win, continue to build momentum.
And they've damaged that turnbuckle in the process of that, with that giant superplex.
When you've got two men this big up on the corner, they're going to wreck some equipment, that's for sure.
Edward Dusk being willed to his feet by the MCW faithful as he invites Ricky South for a beating.
Both men just trading strikes, and Edward Dusk absorbing all those chops as best as he can.
Edward Dusk with a headbutt onto Ricky South, a big boot to the arm.
Oh, going for that German suplex. He loves to use it. Ricky South had it scouted though.
A big German off the ropes from Edward Dusk. I don't know where he's found this momentum.
Oh, beautiful brain buster from Dusk.
Dusk goes for the cover. Ricky South just kicks out that immense husk of a man. How can Edward Dusk put away someone the size of the example Ricky South?
Well, we know it's not easy. So many people have wondered, when is Ricky South going to make his mark in MCW? We may be living in the era of the example. He's got that championship title opportunity when he wants it. Although he does have a gentleman's agreement with the Icon.
At some point in time, if I was Slex, I'd be worried about Ricky South. But right now, Ricky South needs to worry about Edward Dusk because he cannot put him away.
And we know what this would mean. For Edward Dusk, he wants to prove a point.
Dusk!
Oh.
Dusk has just got into that exposed turnbuckle. Ricky South with a huge lariat. Just turned Edward Dusk inside out.
His neck goes sideways there. What a lariat. Oh, pile driver.
That's got to be it.
That is the exclamation point from the example. Middle of the ring.
And Edward Dusk is done.
Here is your
we've seen him go through hell, but even for Edward Dusk, Ricky South, maybe too much to handle. And of course, that exposed turnbuckle, that's the veteran instincts of Ricky South. He saw the opportunity.
Capitalizing. And Ricky South once again stands victorious upon another fallen opponent. Ricky South's reign of victories continues here in MCW.
Edward Dusk and Ricky South, though, they went to war. What an absolute battle we had here at Vendetta. Two of the toughest men in the industry going hammer and tong, but the example reigning supreme tonight. And still to come, Nims, we've got Icons Rules, the triple threat, the main event, Tommy Knight, Caveman Ugg, and your MCW World Champion Slex going at it.
We've also got former champion Mitch Waterman in action against Ryan Rapid in a match presented by Zero Latency VR with venues Australia-wide from Adelaide to Sydney, Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Melbourne and Geelong. Zero Latency is a fantastic place for you and a bunch of mates to go get amongst it. I'll tell you what, even some of the guys from MCW got involved.
I'm the gift Robbie Thorpe here at Zero Latency VR, the finest virtual reality experience in the world. You can also experience the MCW Intercommonwealth Champion and an MCW show soon. I'm always going to be there. I'm always going to have the championship, and I'm also going to experience some great virtual reality right now.
Zero Latency, so much fun. But I think I might just stick to being a red.
We had a killer session here at Zero Latency. Highly recommend you come check it out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the MCW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first.
When we talk about this current era of MCW, this boom we're in over the past few years, two men have helped define that era, and that is Eli and Gabriel the Parea. These guys have been a part of MCW's growth over the years. I won't take anything away from them, but to go against the Icons tonight, I don't think even the Parea have what it takes.
Well, the Parea needed some backup. The Icons outnumbered them. The Icons are the reason the Parea lost that MCW Tag Team Championship they've been holding for more than 100 days. Gabriel Eros and Eli Theseus flanked by the Kairos brothers. We see John standing next to Eli and his brother Nick backing up Gabriel Eros.
Dangerous thugs. They don't have wrestler's license. They don't have manager's license. I don't even know why the Icons are allowing this to happen.
The Parea are some of the most decorated, one of the most decorated tag teams here in all of MCW. Like I said, they were former MCW Tag Team Champions for more than 150 days. They're two-time World Series Wrestling Tag Team Champions, three-time Riot City Wrestling Champions. They had an undefeated streak as a tag team in MCW from July 2021 until March 2024. And the only reason they lost those titles is because Buddy Matthews put his world title and their titles in a winner-take-all match.
Yeah, you say that, but sometimes you just got to let it go. These guys have to move on. Oh, welcome.
As we welcome
and their
to the commentary booth, the Kairos brothers.
Grab a headset.
Doing. Thank you very much for making the trip down from Sydney, John, and your brother Nick.
Yeah, Nick, good to be here. Melbourne Harbour, we love Melbourne. Great coffee, great women, best wrestling, Melbourne City Wrestling.
Unfortunately, we don't have the greatest guys. As you see, the scum, the Icons coming out. had to put up with an MCW since February this year when these absolute flogs taking control.
No, they're going to get taken care of, please.
John, Nick, I don't know what kind of propaganda the Parea have been feeding you, but the Icons have all these titles for a reason. They're the best wrestlers in this company, in this country, and arguably the world.
Well, listen, it's not about propaganda, okay? The Parea are going to get what they deserve, and we're just here to make sure no silly business happens, you know what I mean? Because we know how the Icons can be. You've got the Icon rules match later. We know how they are, and nothing's gonna happen if we're here back in the Parea, boys. So don't talk about propaganda. We're here for a fair match. Is that right?
Well, we know you guys are very busy with all the work that you're doing on social media with some big companies like the UFC, the WWE, so we thank you for taking some time out to answer the call from the Parea.
No, look, we do work with a lot of companies, and MCW is up there with one of the better companies. You've got the best wrestlers here. The Parea called us, said, listen, we've got a problem. It's these flogs called the Icons. We're here to make sure nothing goes wrong, and the Parea get what they deserve.
See that, Simon? These are the sort of people that we need. We need more people like this in MCW.
Well, they can just stay seated here. Just be professional, all right?
What are you saying? I'm not professional?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, man,
we're nothing but professional.
Don't be like that. There are guests here.
Thank you.
I know.
We are ready for a huge match. The Icons versus the Parea. John and Nick Kairos joining us on commentary.
Now, boys, I don't know if it's my ethnic bias, but the Parea boys, they look like they're ready to go. They look like they're ready to win the titles.
100%. Look at them. They are chiseled from granite.
The physique. They are the Greek gods of MCW.
Adam Brooks and Rocky Monero.
Introducing first, the challengers. Hailing from out.
Wait a minute, they're not even waiting. They're not even waiting. Ring the bell, Simon.
From the boys, let's go.
The Parea just getting it started already.
It's called a good old-fashioned ambush, boys. Icons aren't ready for this.
Good old-fashioned ambush. Is that the kind of thing you promote here? You don't even wait for a bell to ring?
It's about being smart. We know how they play. We're just giving them a little taste of their own medicine.
Okay.
Look at them. Oh, great shot.
And that's what we've seen this happen before, and that's why John and his brother Nick are here, because we know that the Icons have the numbers game, so we need some backup.
Spot on.
You can hear the crowd chant for the Parea.
Gabriel Eros taking it to Rocky Monero so far. Well, I guess they're legal. We got Brooksy. We got Eli Theseus on the outside.
Rocky Monero.
Give it to him, Eli. Let's go.
Look at that. Rocky Monero just getting an absolute pasting there. From Gabriel Eros. As Eli Theseus is there on the outside.
How do you guys even know the Parea? How did this even happen?
When you're Lebanese and you're Greek, you're bound to cross paths. We were today filming a video with the boys that were teaching us how to be Greek here in Melbourne, and you know what? It's pretty much the same thing. We drink the same coffee, we got the same noses, and I'll tell you what, we negotiate the same. They brought us into MCW, and we're happy to be here. You know why? Because they are the standard. They are the standard here at MCW and what a good tag team should be. Not like these losers, okay, who just go about trying to cheat their way to win.
Hey, the Icons have the belts.
See what I mean, Simon? Everyone, no matter what their ethnicity, why are you trying to bring stuff like that into it, man?
Because people like this, people like the Kairos brothers, they come here, they start gangs. We hear it all the time.
Hey, what do you mean people like them?
People from Sydney.
Look, just because
Is
they're
that what
from
you meant,
Sydney.
people from Sydney?
That's what I mean.
Are you sure?
Content creators.
Okay.
You come here, you mooch off other people.
No. Look, they called us. We answered the call. We're here to help out our Greek brothers.
You know, well, we welcome people from Sydney. We welcome people from Adelaide. No matter where you are.
It's diversity. You should welcome all people from all different regions.
I do. I welcome our general manager, Rocky Monero from Adelaide.
Yeah,
He's made Melbourne home.
I get it. Right? But at the moment,
well, it sounds like you're a bit more welcoming to Rocky than you are of the Kairos brothers. Is that right?
He pays me money.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah,
you can be bought. Is that what you can be bought?
You will find.
Maybe.
You will
but
find.
You guys can't be bought. Upstanding citizens.
No, that's right. We can't be bought. We're here to help out the good guys. The good guys are the Parea because they're upstanding, good people that don't cheat to win.
Yeah. I have to apologize.
Oh, great.
John, I have to apologise for my colleague Simon.
Look, it's a little bit unprofessional, but a guy that can be bought and sold, I really don't have any respect for.
I hope you're taking these lessons in, Simon.
Look, I take my lessons from my mentor, Rocky Monero, and of course our good friend Adam Brooks, one of the best in the world. But the Parea, we'll give it to them. They are one of the best tag teams
Best in the world.
we've
Just
ever
got put
seen.
on the floor.
Eli
didn't he?
Theseus is the legal man, and it's interesting that when I saw that he made that phone call to you, John, it almost like a light went off my head, like, surely this is the backup? Like, who could you find that's better?
It made the most sense, and that's a phenomenal elbow to the face there, but it made the most sense. We're very prominent on social media, content creator brothers. These guys are the best Australian wrestlers.
Wait a minute.
Let's go. Yes!
Gabriel Eros is just, and he tags in Eli.
Don't do anything stupid. No, don't come here.
Hey, Rocky
Do
Monero.
something.
Rocky
You won't do
Monero.
nothing. You won't do nothing. Come say it to our face. Come say it to us.
These guys have got to calm down. We got to get security here. This is ridiculous.
Rocky,
Rocky. Brooksy's asking for the tag. But you know what, Adam Brooks, Rocky Monero knows Brooksy can handle this, I think.
You know what, maybe Rocky needs to stop focusing on the Kairos brothers and start focusing on the match. I don't know what he's got his eyes on you guys for.
It's a rookie error, isn't it? That's just a rookie error. Keep your eye on the prize.
He's got confidence. He knows Adam Brooks can handle the Parea on his own.
Well, he needs to concentrate on the Parea in the ring and not our guests at the commentary desk.
Like you said, but that's why the guys called us, because we have that star power that can cause the distractions like that. Do you know what I mean? And it just made the most sense because, like I said, they're Greek, we're Lebanese, it works. We're a force to be reckoned with here in MCW as a team.
And check out that picture-perfect drop kick from Eli Theseus. I think we all know what's coming next. The crowd knows, they can smell it, they can hear it.
Looks like he's dancing at a wedding. I love a Greek wedding. Get the plates, start smashing them.
Look at this.
You've got to celebrate after you win. This is no time to dance.
And Adam Brooks.
And spine buster, picture perfect spine buster.
Look at it, it is sensational. Not only did these just a 2 count there. Eli Theseus just had a fraction away from retaining and regaining those tag team championships.
Just so you guys know, it's going to take more than that to keep Adam Brooks down. This guy's competed in Japan, the UK, America. He's won titles everywhere.
Hey, we know.
Rocky Monero has just got Eli Theseus
How
there.
is that legal? Ref, do your job.
Referee Dylan.
This is the stuff we're talking about. You call this iconic? This is iconic. This
Now
is
you're here criticising our referees.
Hey, Simon, look. Referee Dylan needs to do better.
He's doing better. Look, he's checking up on Adam Brooks. Very professional.
What about that on the outside? Rocky Monero with an absolute mugging on Eli Theseus. Oh, drops him on the apron.
This ref is embarrassing himself, seriously.
Adam Brooks just mocking the Parea as Rocky Monero throws Eli Theseus back in the ring.
Center of the ring, this could be it. To retain. Brooksy going for another cover. See if the referee wasn't distracted.
Well, they're going to need a lot more than that to put away the Parea.
Now, John, you're here doing all the talking. Your brother Nick is just the muscle of the team.
No, Nick's not the muscle. You'll be surprised. Nick's the brains. When we're talking ATAR, you're talking a 99 ATAR. He's not only the manager of the K-Roots brothers, he's the smarts, he's the brains. And honestly, when you see him move in the ring, which you will, you'll be very surprised.
He's keeping watch. He's intimidating, though.
Very.
I'm a bit scared.
They don't like Rocky Monero by the sound of it.
Absolutely not, because he's scum, he's a cheat.
John, they're actually saying thank you, Rocky.
Oh, thank you? Yeah, I got the headphones on. I can't quite hear it. Look, all I know is Eli needs to make a tag soon.
Desperately.
Come on.
Yes, now's the time to dance. Go, Rocky.
Oh, Rocky. That's some of the worst dancing I've ever seen. What's he giving us, a doggies?
Rocky Monero seems way too focused on Nick and John here at the commentary desk than he is to win this match.
Well, we all know the story of Rocky Monero and the Parea. He brought him up. He brought him up to prominence here in MCW. They turned their back on him.
They did not turn their back on him. And that is exactly why he's the one that betrayed them. He is the one that led the Parea having to call in you boys.
Look, they told us these guys are no good scumbag cheats. And I'm paraphrasing, okay? And look, it's going to take us being here, and you see how we're causing the distractions. It's going to show a weakness in the Icons.
It's already rattled the cage. Rocky Monero is normally very focused. We saw him beforehand. he missed that tag that Adam Brooks was desperately out to help him. And Gabriel Eros is getting frustrated on the apron as Rocky Monero puts in a huge headlock on Eli Theseus. But Eli's fighting back.
We know Eli's tough. He's fighting back. I won't take that away from him. Never. One of the best tag teams
Get
in
there.
the
Make the
world.
tag. Make the tag.
His fingertips away. The Parea could have almost gotten that done.
Ref. Can you look what's going on behind you, ref?
Rocky Monero is doing some big distractions here as Adam Brooks takes out Eli Theseus in that back corner.
Eli not where you want to be. Still in the corner of the Icons.
And they both just flatten each other.
This could be a turning point in the match.
Come on, we need a tag here.
Gabriel Eros
Let's go. Come on, everyone, let's go. Get him up.
Gabriel Eros is like a caged animal. He wants in.
I want to know, how much does Rocky pay us? Seriously.
I can't disclose that, but it's enough.
Believe
It's
me,
enough.
Rocky Monero seems to find ways to pay scumbags.
Get
Ain't that
there.
right, Simon?
Let's go.
Oh my God, you can see the sweat fly off from that clothesline.
Gabriel Eros charging up. What a drop kick. Knocks Rocky Monero back onto his backside. Gabriel Eros is feeling it.
You can see the adrenaline pumping through him. Smashing both blokes in the corner.
Oh, and he throws Rocky into Adam Brooks. Gabriel Eros taking out the trash. Big suplex.
It's over.
That is it.
Oh,
and a kick out by Adam Brooks.
That was three. That was three. This
was
ref's been
close.
slow all night. He's been slow all night.
Certainly has. I don't know what is going on here. Referee Dylan.
You can see the tape on his arm. He's had injuries from all the matches he's been refereeing.
Yeah, well, maybe it's time to get someone new.
Ooh, Adam Brooks fighting back.
Almost went around the rim. Oh, and he's taken out referee Dylan.
No, not again. No, let's not.
Oh,
No.
now what? And now the Parea both in the ring illegally.
Great Superman punch.
Sets him up. There
Yes,
it is.
spine buster.
The
Hades curse. Hades curse.
Okay, that's one of their modified moves. The Hades curse kick into the spine buster.
There we go.
Yep,
Wait a
that's a
minute.
great one.
Jarvis is
Oh,
out.
what are they doing? What are these guys doing standing up?
The Icons.
Hey, the K-Roos brothers need to sit down. They were here to commentate.
No, the K-Roos brothers were here to keep an eye on the Paraya's back so stuff like this doesn't happen. Thank heavens the K-Roos brothers are here to stop Jarvis and Robbie Thorpe. This is the backup. This is the backup that they were after.
Oh, no. Rocky
Monero
Rocky's
now.
outnumbered.
Rocky in a world of pain. Oh, they're going to set him up.
Oh, we need a referee. We need someone to...
Oh,
low blow.
they set him up for the Kali Nikta.
And it's good night to the beanbags of the Parea.
Oh, the Kairos brothers.
Where's security?
The Kairos brothers. The Kairos brothers are ready. You have met your match, Rocky Monero. The insurance policy. The insurance policy of the Parea.
These guys
are stepping it up.
Coming out with the Parea, doing commentary in the ring. This is ridiculous.
To Rocky Monero. Rocky, this is what you have asked for. The Paraya's insurance. What the hell is going on?
Yes! What great, upstanding members of the community.
Are you for real?
Oh! John and Nick
3D! A 3D! A 3D to Eli Theseus. The Kairos brothers have turned their back on the Parea.
You can always trust men like this. Mabruk ya Shabab, the Kairos brothers. What a great example.
Oh. Rocky Monero always has a plan B. And Adam Brooks. Oh my God, what are they?
Like John said, you can always respect someone who can be paid the right amount. John and Nick.
Oh, I knew this is what it was all
with
about.
Some iconic content.
This is what it was all about. You guys are idiots. You guys, I knew. How could you turn your back?
Turn your back? They don't owe the Parea anything.
This is why you can't trust guys like the Kairos brothers.
What do you mean guys like the Kairos brothers?
TikTokers. You cannot trust these stupid TikTokers.
You're disgusting, Nims.
Look at them. It's all about the hits.
And what a hit it is.
And a huge swanton bomb.
The swanton. Oh, Nick. Nick Kairos, the brains of the operation. 1, 2, 3. Do the Icons always have a plan or what?
Here are your winners, and still MCW Tag Team Champions, the Icons.
I knew I could trust these guys. I knew deep down I could trust my people.
I cannot believe that the Kairos brothers.
This is how you do it. You get that social media following. You make it big. You get that money and you become an icon.
I don't know what Rocky Monero has done in the background. This is a man who's one of the most calculating men in all of wrestling worldwide.
Oh,
look at him just standing there like the force scumbags that they are. I cannot believe this.
Hey, my general manager, Rocky Monero, my good friend Adam Brooks.
And those two absolute you-know-whats from Sydney. I cannot believe this.
From the Kairos.
The Parea put their faith in the wrong people.
Hey, like John and Nick said.
Are you boys happy? Are you boys
Amazing.
happy? Are you boys happy with yourselves?
Look, John.
Are you?
I knew I could
Get out
trust
of
you
here.
boys.
Go back to Sydney, mate. Get back to Sydney. Oh, look at this.
We're going to toast some udder. Crack out your finest Ganafi for these boys. Let's throw a huffle for John and Nick, the Kairos. Bringing some Middle Eastern flair to the Icon.
We have been sold up the river by these two boys.
Rocky Monero, inviting people of different cultures into the Icon.
Well, I can tell you right now, that is definitely not something that I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless.
Hey.
I thought that the Parea finally had it done. I thought that the Parea.
And the MCW faithful giving it up for the Parea. Look, they put up a hell of a fight. But sometimes if you want to play those mind games with the best, you're going to get outplayed. They're playing checkers. Rocky Monero playing chess.
We're going to be needing a big plan B from the Parea there. Just when you think that they have finally figured out the Icons and that they've got a plan in place to stop all the shenanigans from this corrupt regime, Rocky changes the questions. He's outsmarted the Parea. I thought this was it for us, but look, we have got a massive second half of MCW Vendetta coming up, including a huge world title match. Slex defends his championship against Caveman and Tommy Knight. We'll catch you then.
Hailing from Dandenong and weighing in at 80 kilos, this is the Revolution Killer, Brian Rapid.
Well, Nims, as we kick off the second half of Vendetta, we see Ryan Rapid in the ring. And as you heard, he's from Dandenong. He's definitely dressed like someone from Dandenong.
Well, regardless of that fact, he has got an absolute fight on his hand as he takes on former MCW champion Mitch Waterman.
And his opponents in this contest brought to you by Zero Latency. weighing in at 85 kilos, Mitch Waterman.
One of the most decorated superstars here in MCW. We have got a hell of a dream match. The last time these two were in the ring together, Ryan Rapid was actually a member of Shadow Alley, but he's cast off all the influence of Mick Moretti and he's forging his own path. And we have got a hell of a match on our hands presented by our friends at Zero Latency VR. You can fight through epic adventures or battle your friends in mind-blowing experiences with up to 8 players. Find your nearest venue at ZeroLatencyVR.com. A new world awaits.
That's right. When you go to Zero Latency, you won't feel a thing, but it'll seem like you're there. Unfortunately for these two, this is real life, and they are going to feel every single hit. Mitch Waterman wanting to string together some wings, get back to the top of the mountain. Like he said, one of the most decorated stars in MCW, wanting to reclaim what was once his, the MCW World Championship.
Waterman and Rapid. With the rubber match the last time these two met, it was Mitchie that was able to get the chocolates, but Ryan Rapid wasn't exactly thinking straight.
It was a different time for Ryan Rapid. Like you mentioned, he left Shadow Alley under the tutelage of Mick Moretti. He's picked up some tricks though.
He completely shed all of that at Ballroom Brawl when he got the win against his former mentor.
How much of that was the teachings of Mick Moretti. But Ryan Rapid, though, he's got another huge challenge in Mitch Waterman.
Mitch Waterman's always been the underdog. He's always been the guy that has had to prove himself. Even when he was MCW World Heavyweight Champion, a belt which he held for 336 days, he had to prove that he belonged at the top of the mountain. And he did quite successfully. He had title defenses against Slex, Adam Brooks, Davis Storm, Jack J. Bonza, Unsocial Jordan. He came away a victor against all of those.
Yep, and Mitch Waterman, one of the most popular stars here in MCW as well, a real favorite. But Ryan Rapid, he's building a great reputation. People have been wowed by his in-ring skills. You see it right there. What we used to say about Mitch Waterman, we now say about Ryan Rapid. The great technique, the speed, the skill, the athleticism. A Dandy Nong chant here in the Thornbury Theatre.
Well, maybe you're at home watching on Stream Horizon in the comfort of Dandy.
From Dandenong to Denmark. You can watch MCW right around the world. Stream Horizon.
Streamhorizon.com.au is where you can find it. As Ryan Rapid gets the upper hand and puts a Mitch Waterman in a headlock.
And Mitch Waterman, you mentioned, Nims, that normally he's the underdog. He's also normally the better technician. Normally we'd say, oh, okay, he might not have the strength, but he has the technique. He's got that, catch as catch can style. He's a thinking man's wrestler. Ryan Rapid is that too. It's almost wrestling yourself here.
Mitch Waterman for years made his name as a tag team specialist. A 4-time MCW Tag Team Champion with Nick Burry as the Brat Pack. But it was the 2021 Ballroom Brawl where he broke out.
He really did. He broke out, became champion. Like he says, he carried MCW on his back.
A fighting champion too, and look at that! The agility of Ryan Rapid.
And again, it's not just showing off, that's evading a maneuver from Ryan Rapid again. Flipping out into a pin. Oh, both men so smooth, so evenly matched. Catching kicks. Are we going to be good sportsmen? Okay.
All right. Checkmate. Oh. Mitch with some smack talk to Ryan Rapid. And that's lit a fire inside the belly of Ryan Rapid with some vicious elbows to the head of Mitch Waterman. Rapid by name, rapid by nature. Here we go, but no.
Junior kick again. Ryan Rapid, he's so quick. It's rare that we say it. Someone's out maneuvering, out quickening Mitch Waterman. Ryan Rapid. Beautiful kick there. Good Adler. Is it sink or swim for Mitch Waterman at this point? Does he need a victory desperately to keep that momentum going?
Mitch Waterman has come off with some successful wins in the past few months. Mitch knows what it's like to be at the top of the mountain. He has been the king in MCW. As I said, he was World Heavyweight Champion for more than 336 days.
But is that time past? He entered the Ballroom Brawl, recently back from injury. He thought that was his ticket back to the top. He didn't pick up the win. He's in here with someone who you might say he's the next Mitch Waterman. Could Waterman's time be done?
I don't think Ryan Rapid wants to be the next anyone. He wants to be the first Ryan Rapid, and he's doing great here.
That is a good point, Nims. He likes to call himself the Revolution Killer. Wants to usher in his own style, his own time, become his own man in MCW.
Ryan Rapid's made a big name for himself outside of MCW, a PCW National Champion, Ignition Champion, Slam Champion. If it's gold, he's held it, but not in MCW, and this could be his ticket to the top.
Waterman firing back with that shotgun drop kick. 2 feet to the chest, Waterman back in control. He's got time to catch his breath.
Mitch has clearly got Ryan Rapid in his sights, but Rapid. Big Hurricane Runner from Ryan Rapid.
And again, before Mitch Waterman even had a chance to dive, Ryan Rapid back in the ring, takes over on offense again. This kid's impressive.
There goes Mitch. Meets him straight there. Big drop kick of his own from Mitch Waterman. And Mitch can smell blood in the water.
Mitch Waterman riding a wave of momentum right now in the match. Here we go, Mitch loves to fly. Perfect execution from Waterman. And a risky move for Waterman not to get in his own head. We know on a dive like that, he injured his ankle badly. Throwing caution to the wind though. He knows high risk, high reward. He's hit it.
He's done before. Lovely sling blade from Mitch Waterman.
At this point, that's vintage offensive Mitch Waterman. Is it enough to put Rapid away? Referee Dylan McKay saying just 2.
And we thank our friends at Zero Latency VR for presenting this stellar match. They've got venues Australia-wide. Find your nearest one at zerolatencyvr.com.
Waterman with the Irish whip, just sending Rapid back first into the corner. With the whiplash of his neck too. And again, the sling blade now damaging the neck in the corner.
And the Thornbury faithful getting behind him here. Sold out arena.
Mitch Waterman showing a lot of confidence right now, taking his time with Ryan Rapid.
Almost like, just look at the precision that Mitch Waterman is doing. He's almost playing with his food here. Oh, but Ryan Rapid dishes out some justice of his own. Knife edge chops.
Ryan Rapid fighting back. He's got a lot of heart, this kid. Waterman with a great backdrop. Ryan Rapid not able to spin out that time. Oh, Waterman not going for a cover. Just raining down elbows. We haven't seen Mitch Waterman get this vicious for a really long time.
Well, it's been a while since Mitch has actually held any championships here in MCW. We've seen him as a staple in the tag team division. As a world champion, he carried that belt with pride. Then he was put on the shelf for a little bit. We saw him go to the UK. then make a shocking return at MCW Anniversary in February with a new edge.
Do you think he's taken aback that he hasn't been able to put, you know, quote unquote, a rookie, a new guy like Ryan Rapid away yet? For a guy who's battled Buddy Matthews, Adam Brooks, you know, men like that at the top, champions, former champions, do you think he's taken Ryan Rapid lightly?
I wouldn't say that Mitch Waterman's taken his eye off the ball.
Oh, Mitch Waterman, what's he thinking?
Is he going for a poison run, perhaps? Forget just how much Mitch has in his arsenal.
Hell of a competitor, just raining down elbows first. Referee Dylan McKay might want to start that count on the top. This has been going a while. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Look at that. That's quite a unique choke. We've got Ryan Rapid in a tree of woe.
It's that dragon sleeper, but in the corner. I've never seen that before. Mitch Waterman, like you said, he's got a big arsenal, and he's adding to it right now. And it might not give you the submission because obviously it's illegal in the corner, but that's going to do more damage to the neck of Rapid.
We're getting a mixed reaction from the faithful here. Oh! And Ryan Rapid, some desperation, knocking Mitch Waterman off the top rope to the outside.
That might have been absolute instinct from Ryan Rapid, knowing that it could have spelt disaster, whatever Mitch was thinking there. Oh my goodness!
Ryan Rapid with the flight straight to the outside.
I don't think any high jumper in Paris hit a dive like that with such precision and grace. Ryan Rapid, an absolute freak in the ring.
Ryan Rapid, there's the quickness of Rapid.
Here in our stage area, able to stay on his feet. This is dangerous territory, that hard wood. Oh no, Rapid back in the ring with a cutter.
He launched straight from the stage over the top rope to take out Mitch Waterman as referee Dylan checks on both men.
It's almost like Ryan Rapid just has these moments where just something takes over and he just says, screw it, I'm going to do something crazy.
But Ryan Rapid could have done more damage to himself than to Mitch Waterman.
Was it worth that risk? It may have been. I think he knew if he gave Mitch Waterman just that slight opening, Waterman was going to take over again. Hell of a showing from Ryan Rapid tonight. Star-making performance from no doubt a future star here at MCW.
Waterman with the upper hand. But Ryan Rapid is fighting back with some elbows to the...
Oh, goodness! That sleeper suplex. Ryan Rapid able to fire back somehow. Both men are rocked right now.
Rapid.
Oh! Waterman this time reversing the momentum into a pin.
Just the 2 counts.
Referee Dylan McKay doing a great job. The closest of 2 counts there. What an absolute classic we're seeing right now.
Mitch Waterman is digging deep.
A certified banger here at Vendetta. We thank you for watching on Stream Horizon. Use the hashtag MCW Vendetta.
Waterman goes for a kick.
Oh, Rapid with the roll-up. Almost had him. Oh, that was amazing. Rapid just hooking the super kick with his own leg.
And in the briefest of upper hand. Oh! Mitch Waterman can smell it. This is a victory for Mitchie.
What an absolute banger we're getting tonight at MCW Vendetta.
It ain't just a tagline. Mitch can smell blood in the water.
Ryan Rapid might be out.
Ryan Rapid, Mitch is just checking on his opponent.
This might be a knockout victory.
Mitch showing a bit of concern for his fallen opponent.
Maybe the referee's discretion. If Ryan Rapid can't answer it, he may have to just call it. Again, from our vantage point, we can't hear if Rapid is responding in any way.
It's a devastating kick. Might have maybe just given Ryan Rapid a bit of a stinger or something.
We're going to have to call it.
Rapid is out.
Just slumped over. I think if the official is going to have to...
Well, we haven't been called for the bell yet, so...
Wait, Rapid! Point Possum! Rapid with the roll-up! Rapid with the win!
And Ryan Rapid!
Here is your winner, Ryan Rapid!
Rapid with a big victory over Mitch Waterman. Mitch Waterman, we saw him with all the killer instincts, but let his guard down for just a moment, and that was enough for Ryan Rapid to capitalise.
You're right, Ned. Mitch Waterman showed a moment of mercy and it backfired. Ryan Rapid, though, I gotta say, that's a bit of a rapscallion move there from Ryan Rapid. For all of that learning from Shadow Alley, may have been tough love, but we're seeing a well-rounded competitor in Ryan Rapid.
Well done, Mitch Waterman. Well done. If this is the best you've got, losing against an absolute nobody, then, my friend, you're in for a long night at OPW Worlds Collide on September 22nd in Melbourne, Australia, when you take on a superstar in a completely different class. I'll see you in Melbourne.
Mustafa Ali. Hey, dude, congratulations, man. I've got to give you your props. You're on this worldwide tour, this worldwide campaign, as you put it, championships, magazine covers, carrying divisions that I grew up inspired by. You've had quite the year. But September 22nd, all of that is irrelevant because you're stepping into my house. You're stepping into the house that the Icons built. And like an old mate of mine used to say, the house always wins. Isn't that right, buddy? Now, Ali, I've been watching you for years. My first Mania that I attended as a fan, I watched you unsuccessfully challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship. But Ali, my favorite part of your career was watching my idiotic flog mentor beat the hell out of you, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do September 22nd at Worlds Collide. Ali, for 14 years, I have called the Thornbury Theatre my home. I have forged a loose legacy all over this country. I'm an icon of professional wrestling in Australia. You're simply just a tourist. September 22nd, you are going to find out why I am the OPW champion. You are going to find out why I am the best professional wrestler in this country. And you are going to find out why the Icons are the greatest trio in Australian history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
General, it's time we deploy the natural classics. Elite Bros inbound.
Hailing from Melbourne at a total combined weight of 205 kilos, tonefully, steamingly, the natural classic.
You want to talk about one of the most premier tag teams this country has had to offer? You're looking at the Natural Classics. Tone Philippe and his brother, Stevie Philippe.
Been lucky enough to see both these men debut in MCW, continue to grow, become a great tag team. We always say they put the professional in professional wrestling. They look like $1 million, continue to evolve, work on their craft, the Natural Classics. Can't take it away from them. They're a hell of a team.
And their opponents. Making their way to the ring at a total combined weight of 180 kilos, Carlo, Cash Money Cannon, and Golden Boy, Emman, Azman.
Cash Money and the Golden Boy Nims. I'm excited to see these two guys team up. We saw a union sort of form in the Ballroom Brawl.
It was an 8-year absence from Carlo Cannon, but he made his return to MCW at Ballroom Brawl last year. And at the Ballroom Brawl this year, we saw him form a slight alliance with Emman Azman. And we're seeing a more vicious side of the former Intercommonwealth champion unlocked.
Well, he's looking at someone like Carlo Cannon, who's done it all. Former MCW champion, like we've mentioned. Emman Azman looking at Carlo Cannon, thinking, okay, I can still learn something. Even though Emman Azman, former IC champ, Intercommonwealth champ, maybe teaming up with Carlo, learning from Cannon, is a way to further his career too.
Well, he's got an epic challenge uphill because they're going up against one of the most distinguished tag teams in Australia, the Natural Classics, two-time MCW Tag Team Champions.
What a way to test yourself as a new team, though, for Cash Money and the Golden Boy. To say, okay, give us the Natural Classics as our first match as a team.
Well, the Natural Classics have seen a lot of tag teams come and go. We've seen them in legendary feuds with teams domestically, like the Velocities, the Brat Pack, even the Parea.
You're right. When a new team comes to MCW, they are the measuring stick of tag team wrestling. If you want to prove yourself, Tome and Stevie are the ones to do it against.
And they've even done it on an international scale as well. We've seen them go up against TMDK. We saw that quite recently. They got the victory. They faced the Lucha Brothers. They faced the Bollywood Boys.
Carlo Cannon, not too impressed with the $1 million physique of Tone Philippe. Carlo Cannon.
Carlo Cannon decides, no, he doesn't want to start this. And in comes Emman Azman. Look at the swagger on Emman. This is something that we haven't seen in quite a while.
He's definitely a man who should have confidence, a former Intercommonwealth champion, one of the best competitors here in MCW. So popular, he's gone around the world, Emman Azman.
Well, Emman Azman's actually the first man to defend the Intercommonwealth Championship within the Commonwealth. He took that belt to Malaysia, his home country, and defended it there.
A living legend over in Malaysia. It's a big slap to Tone Philippe as well. I like what we're seeing from Emman Azman. Oh, no.
Look at that. That's the power of Tone Philippe. A scoop slam followed by a leg drop.
Classic Tiger offense from Tone Philippe. Tone tagging in. Stevie going to deliver a kick first.
Look at that.
So you heard it from Tome, that's how they do it around here. And no one does it like the Natural Classics.
Well, we were lucky enough to see the Philippes at the most recent OPW event in April at Bret Hart's Australian Stampede. They defeated the Indian superstars, Shanky Singh and Tufan Singh, who were managed by the great Carlo.
That's it. The Natural Classics bring your world class to MCW, and they'll knock him down. But Carlo Cannon, a living legend.
Oh, look at that quickness from Azman.
Goodness. Just shot across the ring.
Carlo Cannon. Carlo Cannon is moving with the quickness. Look at that. That is, oh, jeez.
Take someone's eye out with that thing.
Parental guidance recommended.
Carlo Cannon directing traffic, telling Emman Azman, go to the corner. What are they setting up? Oh my God.
This is a, oh!
Brilliant offense from this new team. Carlo Cannon, Emman Azman. Tell you what, first showing, this is impressive.
Emman Azman. We've seen him numerous, oh! Look at him mocking that Tiger. And you don't do that to Tone Philippe. Referee, senior referee Edwin Lay has to calm him down.
Oh, Emman Azman.
And look at this. This is the sort of thing that Carlo Cannon has unlocked within Emman Azman. A little bit of swagger, a little bit of arrogance.
Hey, long-time fans who have seen Carlo Cannon compete back in the day, they know hell of a showman, hell of a dancer. Maybe he's brought that out of Emman Azman as well.
And this team is just absolutely smoking it. Oh! Oh, there is...
Oh, the Philippe dynasty might come to an end with Tone and Stevie at this rate.
Tone Philippe is outraged that Edwin Lay has not stopped this. Stevie Philippe might be singing an octave higher at those Christmas carols later on in the year.
Stevie Philippe fighting back though.
Carlo Cannon. Oh, look at the disrespect that the legend Carlo Cannon has. And, you know, this alliance has only started since Ballroom Brawl, but already we're seeing how well they're working in sync. Carlo Cannon and Emman Azman are so synchronized. It's like they've been doing this for years.
Great teamwork so far. Normally we say the Natural Classics are a well-oiled machine and just well-oiled in general, but Carlo Cannon and Emman Azman, hell of a showing so far.
Emman Azman getting some boos from the Thornbury Theatre. We have not seen this happen.
Which is odd, I don't understand it.
He's demanding some respect from Stevie Philippe. And Stevie Philippe just takes it out with a drop kick straight to the face of Emman Azman. He's desperately got to make it to the corner and tag his brother.
The hops on Stevie Philippe will never not be impressive. That is ridiculous height on the drop kick. Oh, Stevie with the tag to the Tiger.
And the Tiger has been unleashed.
That is a long way away.
A huge crossbody from Tone Philippe. Takes out both Emman Azman and Carlo Cannon. Carlo Cannon reverses the Irish whip. Tone reverses it again, throws him out of the ring.
Oh, the Natural Classics. Whoa, Stevie flying.
And it's Tone and Emman in the ring.
He can Tiger Bomb.
Tiger Bomb from Tone. And that is it. The Natural Classics reign supreme.
Here are your winners, the Natural Classics.
I want to see more of Emman Azman and Carlo Cannon for a first showing. That was a hell of an impressive match with the Natural Classics. But the Natural Classics, tough to beat. We know that for sure. One of the best tag teams in the world. They make it look so easy.
What is this alliance between Carlo Cannon and Emman Azman though?
I don't know, but
what's the end game for it?
It's early days. I think the end game is success.
Well, look at this. They're not backing down from a fight.
The natural Hey, wait a minute.
Jesus.
That's John Wen. That's John Wen. We haven't seen John Wen in years. John Wen, the one-man dynasty, is back in MCW.
One-man dynasty, right? Just took out both natural classics with a huge double clothesline.
And Emman Azman and Carlo Cannon, it's a mugging. They are taking the classics out.
Is this a missing piece of the puzzle we didn't know about? Carlo Cannon, Emman Azman, and John Wen.
John Wen, the last time we saw him here, he was going toe-to-toe with that giant Jake Andrew Arthur, sent him packing. And he's back for some unfinished business.
They're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
What does this mean for MCW? We have got a brand new alliance. Emman Azman, John Wen, and Carlo Cannon, all on the same page.
We've seen it here in MCW. It pays to have friends, it pays to have backup. You don't know what's going to happen here in Melbourne City Wrestling. What a team that's been put together. The veteran in Carlo Cannon, the speed of Emman Azman, and the power of John Wen.
I never even factored John Wen coming back to MCW after such a long time away. It could be the special sauce that makes this deadly alliance something next level. But we thank you for joining us here at MCW Vendetta. We've got a massive main event, but we do need to take some time out to thank Headwreck for the official theme song of MCW Vendetta. The song is Buzzsaw. Look it up on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube.
MCW Vendetta. Triple threat match for my MCW Heavyweight Championship. Tommy Knight, Caveman, everyone's saying the odds are stacked against me. But if you haven't learnt your lesson by now, you know that the Icons, we always have a plan.
Icons house, Icons rules. Icons house, Icons rules. Doesn't matter what rules you throw in, you gotta do whatever you can to be sneaky, dirty, cowardly. Slex, you're gonna need all the help you can get because I'm gonna smash you!
You're both really, really stupid. You both really stink. Your hygiene is horrible.
The only thing you have to worry about smelling is the canvas. When you're finished spinning your little nursery rhymes, you better get real serious real fast because I'm about to close your business permanently.
You both have never had the MCW Heavyweight Championship.
Come the end of the night, my vendetta will be over because I will be the MCW Heavyweight Champion. I'm not afraid to go through you to get that goal.
Business is booming.
Thornbury Theatre. It is now time for your main event of the evening. A triple threat match contested under Icons rules for the MCW World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first.
Bitch, I'm on a rampage, mask on my damn face.
Making his way to the ring for the main event, the biggest opportunity he's had. He's wanted it for a long time, finally getting his shot at the MCW World Heavyweight Championship, but this is not going to be easy. It's a triple threat, 8-man and Slex. Can Tommy Knight overcome these odds?
Tommy Knight's been in big matches before. We saw him wrestle Shelton Benjamin at Bret Hart's Australian Stampede when OPW was back in Ballarat last month. We've seen him take on Buddy Matthews for the MCW World title. He's had a win streak in MCW that lasted almost a year. And now he's got another shot at his old tag team partner, Slex.
ovation for Caveman Oak. The Thornbury Theatre deafening right now.
Caveman Oak, he's been an MCW Intercommonwealth Champion, an MCW Tag Team Champion. This is the one singles title that has eluded him in his illustrious time here in Melbourne City Wrestling.
Is Vendetta the night for the prehistoric powerhouse? One of the most popular stars to ever compete here. He's in a mood.
About the measuring stick though when it comes to Melbourne City Wrestling. You are looking at the only man that has won the MCW World Championship 3 times. He's an MCW Grand Slam winner, an Intercommonwealth Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Ballroom Brawl winner. Anything that you can accomplish in Melbourne City Wrestling, Slex has done it.
That might be the special ingredient. That might be the X factor in this match. The accolades, the power of Tommy Knight, the popularity in the heart of Caveman Oak. Slex is just too much though. Slex has everything you want when building a professional wrestler.
He has gone toe-to-toe with the best. You talk about your Will Ospreays, Slex has faced them. You talk about your Okadas, Slex has faced them. Pete Dunne, John Morrison, Eddie Edwards, Zack Sabre Jr., Brian Cage, all the international hotshots that have come down under have gone one-on-one with Slex, and he has taken them to business.
But this is one of the biggest challenges of Slex's career. Triple threat against 2 of the absolute strongest men who have ever competed in Australia or even the world, Tommy Knight and Caveman Oak. I believe in the Icon. I know this is Icon's rules, but I don't even know what that is or if it's enough for Slex to take home the gold.
As a fan, back in the day, I still watch Slex and idolize this man. But after his recent actions, I don't know how anyone could look up to him.
Introducing first, the challenger to my left. Hailing from Adelaide, South Australia, he weighed in tonight at 140 kilos. This is the heavyweight, Tommy Knight!
Tommy Knight has been on an upward trajectory in the last few years.
Introducing the challenger across the ring from me. This man weighed in at 130 kilos. Thornbury Theatre, this is Caveman Oak.
Caveman Oak, a former PWA World Heavyweight Champion. He defended that title successfully against Bronson Reid, Grayson Waller, Jack Bonza. He has had wars with Mick Moretti, Robbie Eagles, and now Slex is right in the crosshairs.
Introducing now the champion. Residing in the Central Business District. He weighed in at 95 kilos. Representing the Icons, he is the only 3-time MCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Business Slex!
Slex in tremendous condition as usual. He may not be the biggest man in this match, but Slex, powerful in his own right. He's got the technique, the speed as well. And one of the most well-rounded people to ever compete here. They don't just call him the Business because he wears a fancy jacket.
Well, let's not forget too, despite his recent actions, Slex has a decade and more of experience.
Slex has been a cornerstone of Melbourne City Wrestling virtually from day dot. You think of MCW, you think of the business.
Which is why it's so hard to fathom that he's turned his back on the fans.
You say that, but business is booming. The bell has rung, and Slex ringing the bells of both men with that title.
Well, remember, this is Icons rules, so I guess whatever the Icons say goes.
A triple threat, just for those unaware of the rules. No disqualifications, no countouts. Technically, this all flies. Icons rules. You know, when you're Caveman Ugg, you don't need a championship to do damage. A massive hand of Ugg.
Yeah, just those big soup bones that the Caveman Ugg has. Add a 10 pounds of gold championship to it. And all of a sudden, you've got a battering ram. And the MCW World Champion has been taken to task.
It's Tommy Knight and Caveman Ugg having some fun, taking out all their aggression on Slex. And that's not a bad game plan in a triple threat. Take out one of the competitors, essentially turning it into a one-on-one shot.
Almost a contest between Tommy Knight and Ugg here.
Here we go, gold medal in shot put.
Maybe at the Brisbane Olympics we could have the Slex put.
You want to do that to Slex? You want to put him through that?
Yeah, I do actually.
You're disgusting.
The man's a jerk. He's getting exactly what he deserves here by Caveman Ugg and Tommy Knight. These two super heavyweights throwing Slex around like he's a child.
Disrespect. Oh, here we go though. We know these men have a lot of respect for each other. Tommy Knight and Ugg. Slex out of the equation for now. Both men, potentially, if they can do this quick, have a shot at becoming the new champion. Two bulls charging right now. The center of the ring.
Look at these two boulders just going straight out.
The momentum taking each other out of the ring. Oh, what are they thinking?
Oh, they've got Slex in the crosshairs.
Oh, no!
Slex was in the wrong side of town as both Tommy Knight and Caveman Ugg charge at him like two runaway freight trains.
It's a dangerous situation if you're the champ, if you're the business. Oh!
Tommy Knight getting the upper hand there.
Tommy Knight, the heavyweight, doing damage here, showing why they call him that. Being able to take out Ugg.
Oh no, what are they? Oh, the MCW faithful have been told to clear out.
Clear the deck.
Oh no.
What are these maniacs thinking?
Tommy Knight.
Oh my God, look at the power of Tommy Knight.
Oh, he's just done. Caveman Ugg. Caveman Ugg has been launched over the barricade. Tommy Knight and Slex are fighting outside the ring. This is Icons rules. And Caveman Ugg has been thrown into that huge sea of people at a sold-out Thornbury Theatre.
Wild scenes here in our main event at Vendetta. All three men on the outside of the ring.
And the MCW crowd is trying to will Ugg to his feet. We can barely see him. He's just lost in the sea of humanity.
Caveman Ugg has got the best seat in the house right now for his own main event. Slex and Tommy Knight. What is this? Slex trying to overpower Tommy Knight.
Oh. And Tommy Knight has just dropped Slex straight on that barricade like a guillotine. Oh, dropping him on the apron. That's the sort of thing that could shorten careers. And Caveman Ugg rising from the ashes.
Caveman showing some signs of life. He's back. And just taking it to Tommy Knight again. These men are tearing up ringside.
Slex taking a breather in the middle of the ring as Tommy Knight and Caveman are inadvertently helping out our world champion.
You're right, Nims. This is a breather for Slex because you can't win on the outside of the ring.
Oh my God, what is Tommy Knight doing?
Oh, Jesus.
Tommy Knight directing traffic. Look at him.
These fans getting more than they bargained for.
He's like Moses parting the seas. A sold-out Thornbury Theatre.
You're going to listen when Tommy Knight tells you to move.
We're about to get a little meet and greet.
Oh, no.
Courtesy of Caveman. Oh no.
Oh, look out for the business. Jesus!
Slex had just launched like a long dart. Flying from the ring.
That was absolutely incredible.
I do not believe what I'm seeing. That could be the end of Slex.
Could be end of this match. Jesus. See our crew.
MCW crew doing their best to check on our world champion.
All the competitors trying to see if this match is even going to move on at this rate.
Slex hasn't moved. Slex has not moved.
Tommy Knight hugs Slex.
I can't even see where Tommy Knight is.
That was one of the most damnedest things I've ever seen.
Meanwhile, I don't know what Caveman Ugg is doing, but it's not looking good.
Someone's going to need to check on all three of this, man. This is insanity. Caveman Ugg, though. You're right. Caveman Ugg seems to be... Oh.
Caveman Ugg. Caveman Ugg's got a board. Got a plank of wood.
Caveman Ugg, proud of what he's built there.
Caveman Ugg's looking like he's just discovered fire. And Slex. Oh no. Look at Slex.
Oh, he's going to make a sacrifice right now.
Caveman Ugg.
Oh,
Slex is powering through.
Fighting for his championship and possibly his life there.
Slex retreats back into the ring, but he's not in safety anymore as Caveman Ugg gets him smack bang dead in the middle.
Oh, Ugg's got a chance right now in the ring. This is where championships are won. Thinking crucifix bomb. Oh, Ugg's got him up. Oh, Slex fighting out. Slex off the ropes. Big kick from the business.
Big drop kick by the world champion to Caveman Ugg. And Slex is grabbing the hair of Ugg.
Oh, no. Slex thinking business bomb. Ugg just too powerful for that.
This is what happens with Caveman Ugg. Look at the agility with a big monkey flip. Ugg can smell it. This could be the chance to get the MCW World Championship round his waist for the first time. The Thornbury Theatre can smell it. The reign of Slex could be coming to an end.
Oh, Ugg up top. Oh, Slex has Ugg hooked. Can he get it? My goodness. Can he hit it? Oh, the power of the business bomb in the middle of the ring.
Slex goes for the cover. Tommy Knight.
Oh.
Tommy Knight with a huge splash.
That big senton of Tommy Knight
keeps this match going.
Tommy Knight back from out of the crowd. I thought it was over for all three of these men, but the match continues in the ring. The richest prize in the game on the line, the MCW heavyweight title.
This might not be the Tokyo Dome, but I can tell you right now, this is a 5-star classic. Put that in your newsletter.
Slex with that, just rocked by that rolling elbow of Tommy Knight.
And it's every man for themselves here. Caveman Ugg.
The power of Ugg. Phenomenal stuff. Slex with that big kick off the rope.
A huge super heavyweight sandwich with Slex as the meat in the middle.
Poor Slex has been just pancaked multiple times in this match.
It is very rare when Slex is the smallest person in the ring. You've got the heavyweight, Tommy Knight, Caveman Ugg. This is just absolute brutality.
And you see what's on the line. It's all about the MCW World title in the ring. All three of these men know what's at stake. You can see the desperation, but the determination as well to rise back to their feet and claim the top of the mountain here at MCW.
As they slowly make their way up, Tommy Knight and Caveman Ugg have taken it out of our world champion, and now they're taking it out on each other.
Slex going to get in on the action as well. Yep.
Business is closed, it seems.
Just Tommy Knight got Slex in the sweet spot there, just dropped him like a sack of you-know-what.
Tommy Knight decides to return a fist from Ugg with a kick. Oh, and Slex, that's a unique offense.
Beautiful, no disqualification. Take advantage of Ugg not wearing boots like a real wrestler. Slex just stomping on the foot now.
We've seen Caveman Ugg evolve so much in the past couple of months. I guess he hasn't graduated to footwear yet.
Slex into that corner post, just doing damage to his shoulder.
Look at Slex at the mercy of Tommy Knight. Tommy Knight fires Slex to the opposite corner, and Slex is out of it.
Tommy Knight in a great position right now. From day one, we heard everyone say about Tommy Knight, one day this man will be world champion. One day he'll be at the top of this promotion. Could tonight be the night?
Tommy Knight taking on some fan feedback. This is why you don't read the comments, Tommy.
Stay the course, Tommy. He's got a great opportunity.
What does Tommy Knight have in mind?
Setting up for a big back suplex possibly, but Slex knows what's coming. Holding on for dear life on that corner. Oh no.
Look at this. A huge powerbomb.
The power of Caveman Ugg. Ugg going for the pin. Slex out of nowhere with the moonsault.
That was desperation from Slex. He could feel the World Championship getting out of his grasp. A desperation move from the business.
Out of the playbook, that's classic Slex with that picture-perfect moonsault. Of course, the crowd here at Thornbury Theatre, they know it. This is awesome. And we hope you're enjoying it, watching at home on Stream Horizon. Let us know what you're thinking. Hashtag MCW Vendetta.
Slex going for a cover on Ugg. Doesn't work. Tries again on Tommy Knight. Doesn't work.
Still the right move. You got the opportunity, you got to try. Slex knows that. The match can end at any time.
Slex looking for some plunder of his own.
How can this match get any more brutal and wild? This is...
Slex has got a board as well. What's he doing? I don't know what's on Slex's mind.
He's going to do damage with it, though. It's part of the old staging here of the Thornbury Theatre. It's tucked away under the ring. Slex looking to use it as a weapon.
I don't think this is part of the renovations that are being done here.
No. Slex might have told him, hang on to that. I think I've got an idea.
Caveman Ugg tries to get to his feet, but Slex with some right hands. Tommy Knight decides to get involved in the party. And there's the quickness of Slex.
Oh, and again, that huge elbow from Tommy Knight.
Tommy Knight and Slex, former tag team champions.
We see so many wrestlers, they'll hit 10 elbows and not drop their opponent. Tommy Knight takes one.
That's the power of the heavyweight. Tommy Knight precariously goes towards that other contraption that Caveman Ugg has set up.
And again, when it comes to the referee, our senior referee,
Oh,
Edward
no.
Ray, all he can do is watch. Oh, these big men seesawing for a suplex. Oh. Howie Ugg, my God! Crucifix bomb! How does he have Tommy Knight up there?
Tommy Knight is in a dangerous position, and Tommy Knight has just been taken out by Caveman Ugg.
I can't even believe what I'm seeing right now.
And Ugg can sense that it's close.
Big stomp from the Caveman.
Caveman Ugg.
Oh, he's going for that big driver that he loves to use. Is he going to spike Slex? Oh! Slex with a beautiful counter there.
Slex putting in a crossface. Is Ugg going to tap? Caveman Ugg doesn't have too many options. There's no rope breaks. There's no disqualifications. This is Icon's rules.
I love it. What a great game plan from the business, though. Using a maneuver you wouldn't normally think he's going to try in a match, but he had the opportunity. Went straight from that spin into the crossface. Oh, but
and Ugg getting willed on by the crowd.
Oh,
look at the strength of Caveman Ugg.
Slex has transitioned into the close of business. Ugg, though, too much in it. Oh, Slex doing it again. He's got it locked. We've seen him put so many people to sleep with this one. Oh, Tommy Knight back again! Oh!
A huge spear from Tommy Knight has taken out both Slex and Caveman Ugg. All three men are done for.
This is one of the most chaotic main events we've ever had in MCW. These men are tearing the Thornbury Theatre apart, and it shows. The MCW title's on the line. These men are doing whatever it takes to take it home.
And it's, as you said, Simon, this is for the most prestigious prize in all of Australian wrestling, the MCW World Championship. Slex is completely out of it. If we were looking at a red-hot favourite, you'd have to say it was these two men that are butting heads in the centre of the ring. Oh. Tommy Knight, Caveman Ugg. Tommy Knight with a huge spear, knocks Ugg off his feet, setting him up. He's calling for the brain buster. Flawless execution, but Ugg, that's the veteran presence of mind to roll out of the ring, roll out of harm's way.
Just a bit of bad luck as well for Tommy Knight. But Slex, worse for wear after going through that board. You know, these men, former tag team champions.
For 364 days, these guys held the tag team titles together, but that means absolute diddly squat.
This would almost be poetic if Tommy Knight can make the pin on his former friend, his former partner.
The audience has called for it. A brain buster. No, Slex is powered out. Maybe Tommy Knight spent too much time.
Oh, spin him in mid-air. Again, former partners, they know their offense so well.
Brain buster.
Oh no, Slex is done.
That's Adam Brooks. Adam Brooks is there.
Oh.
And Adam Brooks, it's Icon's rules. He can do what he wants. There comes Rocky Mirror, the rest of the Icons. Oh, and the Kairou's brothers. They're out as
It pays to have friends. It pays to make the rules, I'll tell you what. Evening the odds now for Slex. It was 2-on-1 for much of this match. You've got to admit that, Nick.
Adam Brooks, Robbie Thorpe, Rocky Monero coming to the aid of their fellow icon. And the Kairos brothers are taking out Caveman Ugg.
John and Nick paying off for the icons tonight, I'll tell you what.
What are they doing? What are they looking for?
They're able to hold Ugg in them. Jeez, they're going to town on Ugg.
This is a mugging. This is an absolute mugging. Oh my God, they've got a table. Is that a table? The icons are running riot here.
You see Rocky Monero now just dishing it out to Caveman Ugg.
What do you do when General Manager Rocky Monero, he's the man that's signing checks. He's the man that's sipping on the Chardonnay in the big meetings. He's the one that is directing traffic right now.
Hey, he knows how good Slex has been for business, pardon the pun. We're selling out every single show.
Oh,
maybe
no.
it pays to keep Slex as champion. Oh, God.
No, not this. Tommy Knight. Tommy Knight has been completely taken out.
Every time we think we've seen the craziest thing tonight, we just take it up a notch.
Stick a fork in Tommy, he's done. He is done.
The heavyweight might need to go to the hospital, I'll tell you what. And Caveman Ugg is just getting...
And look at Robbie Thorpe. Robbie Thorpe, what are they doing? They're dismantling the ring.
But the icons, you got to admit, they've sat back, they've watched Ugg and Tommy Knight double team Slex for so long. They're evening the odds.
They are dismantling the ring. What are they doing?
What?
They are running right. That's just bare boards. That's bare wood.
This is absolute insanity. This is one of the craziest matches we've ever seen here at MCW. Icon rules. This is what it means.
There is absolutely chaos happening here. And we are powerless to stop it. Rocky Monero, the general manager of MCW. Adam Brooks, the tag team champion, Slex. It's the Parea! The Parea! And the Tuckman!
What the hell is going on?
The Parea and the Tuckman coming to even out the odds. It's a Pier 6 brawl! And the Kairos brothers are hightailing it out of here.
Referee Edwin Lay in the ring. Slex, the champion, in the ring. One of the challengers, Ugg, is still in the ring.
We've got that exposed wooden boards of the ring. Caveman Ugg is in the most precarious position. Tommy Knight has been done for. He's been taken care of by the icons.
He's been isolated.
And Slex.
Slex thinking powerbomb on those boards. Oh no, pole driver. Oh, backdrop!
Backdrop on those exposed boards.
For all the damage Slex has taken, this, he can't have anything left. Oh no, where's everyone gone? Where are the icons? Oh no, he can't. Can't drive in.
Slex with a low blow. This is all legal. This is all legal. Slexecution. Slexecution. That'll do it. No, Caveman Ugg is kicked out. Caveman Ugg has kicked out. You can't put down the Caveman. He is kicked out of Slexecution.
Listen to the crowd, the sentimental favorite, Caveman Ugg. The crowd trying to will him on, but Slex.
And you can hear the chants of Ugg, Ugg, Ugg.
The atmosphere is electric tonight here at Vendetta. Slex looking to put away another challenger, looking to retain once again.
Slex has lost it.
Oh.
Ugg's caught him. Ugg's caught him.
Oh no, Ugg with the driver on the boards.
A driver on those boards. This is it. New champion.
Was
Ricky South in the nick of time.
We've heard so much about that gentleman's agreement. What a gentleman the example was.
Ricky South.
We've got another fight breaking out. Caveman hugging Ricky South.
Caveman hugging Ricky South. And it's Jarvis. It's Jarvis. Jarvis.
Oh!
Jarvis.
Fine young man. Oh. Pile driver
with a pile driver. Gets pile driven straight into those boards.
Associate of the Icons, Ricky South. We know the relationship with Jarvis and the Icons.
And Slex, once again, is victorious.
Here is your winner, and still MCW World Heavyweight Champion, the business, Slex.
Nims, I don't even have the words to describe that main event. That was, I don't know.
There are going to be some questions asked. Because Ricky South, how dare he get involved? Where did he even come from? Where are the Parea? What has happened to the Kairou's brothers? There are so many questions. There is going to be meetings upon meetings by the MCW Board of Directors as we try to figure out the mayhem that has just happened. But it all comes down to this. Icons rules. Icons are in charge, and the Icons are the ones that make all of the decisions.
You're right. Icon rules, and we found out tonight the Icons still rule Melbourne City Wrestling.
So whatever happens, Slex is still our champion at the end of this. Thank you so much for joining us here at MCW Vendetta. A big thank you to Headrek for providing our official theme song, Buzzsaw. But we will see you next time in the Thornbury Theatre for Worlds Collide, September 22nd. Mustafa Ali, Heads Down Under. Tickets are on sale now, opwtix.com.au. For Simon Tackler, I'm Nims Azor. We will see you next time.
Oh, it's breaking down again.
We'll see you at Worlds Collide.
Just when we thought the night was over, the Parea.
The Kali Nikta. The Kali Nikta.
Guess we can't end the night without good night, the Kali Nikta.
Hey! You think it's over? You all know, we all know, the Thornbury Theatre is the house that the Icons built. We know. But the Parea, we happen to know a thing or two about building houses ourselves. December 8th, end game. The Parea